Okay, I said I wasn't going to do that. Putting my camera on the side of the truck. I forgot the dang tripod. Gotta figure them out. Might as well throw some wood in here. Nice thing, I haven't picked up a bunch of trash, but that's because there ain't been too many humans up here yet. Just give it a couple weeks. Just give it a couple weeks. Ooh, that one's I'll take this one. Pants, man. Well, it's alright, I guess. See, that just looks like that. Remember? Oh, man. See, when they're sitting face down like that, supposed to sit like that all winter. But wood, sitting face down like that, will just suck up the, just like all them ones over there around that fire pit. I'm going to check them. But then they'll suck up the moisture from the ground. Like crazy. Spoke too soon. Pull over there, and there's a couple of them. Now we're going to go up a little bit higher. I was just curious. There's this road from here. You cross the, go down, whoops, oh, that's better. But you go down here, you cross the river, which you kind of go down to the river, and then you gradually go up, and then it just starts kind of switch back and all the way up, and you go up and over. And I'm kind of curious if the, if the snow line's right there, so we're going to go up that a little bit. I'm going to grab these pieces. You hear that thumping? Sounds like a generator. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. That's grouse. That's mating call grouse. They're loud. That one's got ants. Too bad. That one ain't too bad. Yes, that one's got definitely moisture in it. Let's just set these down. Kai. There he is. Come on. So you never go back without some wood. There's a spot down here. I've seen some. I ain't going to pick up tons. But I do want to get back on the, whoa, I got junk to go through, man. I need to get back for that. And then, junking, going out junking. We're doing that around noon. Let's see what I'm doing. Might be just the girls that go. I think I already said that. No better place to have your morning coffee. Well, except for maybe around a fire out in the woods. Fire at the creek bottom's pretty nice too, though. Now this down here. Tell you a little story that I haven't got here. I actually I was looking it up, trying to figure out. This is an Idaho camp area. Nice little camp area. The fishing's pretty good along here. It's great. You know, came down here and fished years. And then, imagine that. And then, I don't know how many years ago, it was when them Texas brothers, them Wilkes brothers, came in, and you know, I've talked about it a lot on here. It agitates me to no end. They basically they conned their way into getting that property. It was not. They used another company, you know, because they're billionaires. They started another company. There's all kinds of agreements and all this stuff that you know, they weren't supposed to be able to buy the property, and the property wasn't supposed to be sold unless it was going to be used. You know, the public could use it. And, I don't know all the details anymore. Man, I've went over it. You can look back on my videos about it. But anyway, they came in and they didn't buy, you know, property in Idaho. They bought part of Idaho. And their property, there's some lines over here, supposedly where it starts. Then it runs, and I've showed the signs. I'll show a sign before we leave. Then I've showed signs up here. You know, the Wilkes brothers, private property signs, and all that crap. Then they went and, you know, did this. There used to be a sign there and a sign over there. And when they did that, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not, come on. I'm pretty sure that that's not, you know, Wilkes brother land, man. I'm pretty sure that's Forest Service land. You know, so looking on the maps and all that, you know, and then I'm hearing stuff, and there was, man, you can get on, I'm sure it's still on YouTube, man. They had when they first bought the property, the first, just back out of here, the first year or so, they had, I called them the goons, man. I was just waiting to have a run-in with them, man, but, you know, his own police force running around, you know, all over the mountains and stuff. And there's one run-in, like I said, it's on YouTube. I can't remember what it's called or whatever, but some guy was on a road, and these goons, you know, not even Idahoans, man, from other, well, I don't know if they were from Texas or where the heck they were from, but they were, you know, what they were was probably guys that couldn't get on the police force, you know, and then you give them a gun and they think they're powerful, you know. It was ridiculous, man. But they're running around, and they actually stopped this guy on a dirt road, telling him he has to get off, man. And any road going through, you know, their property or whatever, you know, and there's Forest Service property here, there, so cut up. But anyway, any road going through that has been maintained by the state or Forest Service, federal, you know, if it's maintained by anybody besides, you know, besides the Texans, then it's public access. They stopped this guy, man. He's all got his hand on his gun. I mean, just ridiculous, man. I never did see any of them, man. They're there for a while, man. Kitty was getting irritated at me because, man, I wanted to go, you know, roam around the hills and, you know, find something, man, just to agitate him, because I mean it was ridiculous. But anyway, they ended up doing is they going around, man. I'll tell you what, with their little fancy signs and their spray paint, they started just going to town, you know, and they had hired all these people going around, and, you know, they got their maps and all that. Well, they were wrong, man, and they were posting, there's one of their signs right there, but they posted other people's private land, posted tons of Forest Service, posted roads that you could go on, blocked off roads, put gates. Man, there was so much. You can get on and probably watch videos on it for days. It was insane. It's kind of mellowed out now, but... And then they said that, you know, they were first saying, you know, when they first did it, well, if you contact us, we'll let you hunt and fish and do that. You just have to have permission, blah, blah, blah. I never got an email back, nothing. That was all a crock of crap. Couldn't find one of those signs of snow, man. Definitely higher. Oh, no, there's... Speak of the devil. As soon as I say it, there's a patch of snow. It's not huge. Oh, there's one of their signs. Oh, there's one of their signs. Okay, these are different than the other ones. These are the signs. And, you know, it says public road, private property each side. Horse shit. There's a lot of, you know, they making you, geez, man, there's a can right there. I grab it. Just because I stopped. But they, yeah, obviously, it just agitates me to no end. Now, there's another can. You know, I could just stop and pick up cans. Driving through these mountains all day. We're gonna go up here a little bit. Yeah, there was this little patch of snow. That was as far as I was planning. I thought there might be snow up here, but like I said, I want to get back to the creek bottom and start that stuff. But back to the Wilkes brothers. They've got, you know, they're from Texas, and my old buddy DR, he's from Texas, and he can't stand it, man. He said they did that first they did it in their state, and then I guess they're going around doing, dude, they're buying up, man, wouldn't even know. I know they own, you know, all the way from southern Idaho, you know, I'm thinking the eastern southern Idaho, maybe central, and they own just all the way through here, all the way up to above Moscow, Idaho. I mean, they own this. Like I said, they bought this right here, man. We used to hunt this all the time. I've never checked to see if they're right on this one, but they own so much freaking land. But this old road right here, man, is great grouse hunting, deer hunting. Seen bear on it. That one. They definitely make it where you couldn't say, oh, I didn't see the sign. Man, we hunted that old logging road, you know, and it's not a maintained road, and they probably do own that stretch. Agitates me. Just agitates me. But on a lighter note, sure is a nice day out here. See it, man, I'll keep going, and next thing I know, I'll be up on top. I got stuff I got to do.